name's Mark Porter. I'm the author of a book called Dogs Chase Cars, which is my first novel, came out in February. The reason I'm doing this is because I got an awful lot of emails, or I've had a lot more emails than I expected, let's put it that way, from various people asking a lot of questions, and different questions, and quite a lot of the same questions popping up now and again. And I just thought it's a bit more interesting for me and a bit more interactive for the website if I just answer them this way rather than typing them out. Apologies to Blue Coat Books. I was shot down there a week or two ago with my mate Andy Hall. We filmed the original version of this for me, but we couldn't match up the sound and the picture, all technical stuff and compressing valves and all kinds of things. It didn't quite work out. Anyway, so I'm having another crack now. Okay, and this is strictly DIY, so please don't expect too much. The first question off the block, and one that got asked by a couple of people, and it was, how would you pitch Dogs Chase Cars to a film studio? I wouldn't, is the answer to that. I mean, I grew up in Preston. The idea of being able to pitch something to a film studio is quite alien, so no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, it's a light-hearted debut novel, and I've never really thought about it in those terms, to be honest. How much of you is in Harry? Harry's the main character in the novel, and that's the most common question I get asked. It's a debut novel. Obviously, there's a lot of me in the main protagonist, who's also the narrator. So yeah, there's quite a lot of me in Harry. My tendency to procrastinate is definitely there. My tendency to lose a bit of drive and ambition occasionally is definitely there, and some of my own opinions and values obviously slipped into there. Also, my brother Carl lives in Washington DC, and that was one of the things that made me decide to set the book there. So yeah, there's quite a bit of me in there. It's not all me, but there's a fair bit. Is Tacoma Park real? Is another question we asked. Yes, indeed it is, and I'll be there in November doing a book appearance at Mark's Kitchen, which is also in the book, and I'll be doing some signing if anyone manages to make it there. Okay. Do you write every day? Is the next question. Yes, I do. I write something every day. The length varies and depends what mood I'm in, and depends what I'm working on, depends how focused I am, depends what else is going on, just like everybody else, busy lives. But yeah, I do write something every day, and I think that's very important if you consider yourself to be a writer, which I suppose I do these days. Next question is, what do you consider to be the theme of the book? It's very simple. I think the theme of the book is that confidence is a very difficult thing to maintain over a period of time. I think we've all got our own issues, and it's about, as much as anything, it's about male friendship, and it's about relationships generally being a struggle, being hard to maintain, and what do relationships mean to us, and how they define us as a person. It's a very light-hearted look at that, but that's what it's about. What's next? There's been a lot of things floated, but the couple of things that are ongoing now, I'm working on a noir novel, or novella probably, called Get Stupid. Thanks to everyone who voted on the website to choose a title. That's really just my tribute to people like Raymond Chandler, Dashiell Hammett. I read a lot of their stuff whilst I was preparing to write Dogs Chase Cars, and I just wanted to have a crack at it. So that's next. I'm also working on a novel called No Sure Cure, which is, well, I don't want to say too much about that one because I'm quite proud of that one, and there's some good stuff going to be in that one, I think, so I'm not going to say too much, but it's called No Sure Cure, and that's probably going to be early next year when that sees the light of day. How hard is it to write a novel is the next question I've been asked quite a bit. It's hard. It takes a lot of focus, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of patience. You need at least a couple of other set of eyes on it on a regular basis. Got to work with an editor. If you don't work with an editor, I don't see how you can edit it yourself. In all fairness, there are people who've managed it, but I found Andrew Wahlberg to be invaluable. Also my dad, also Leanne, various other people that were involved through those stages. All of them I thanked at the beginning of the book. It is very difficult, and the difficult thing is when you don't feel like it or you hit a wall, do something else. I set myself a rule very early on that I wouldn't force myself, so that's all I can say about that. And the last question is what I get asked more than any other is, what advice would you give to someone setting out on writing a first novel? I would say just persist, just do it, just write, get down on, but don't be too conscious, don't be too self-conscious. Your first draft, just get it down on paper and go back through. Everyone works in different ways. Some people like to really plan, some people like to go by the seat of the pants. There's no right or wrong way. Just get some opinions that you trust. If you keep hearing that people are not impressed or it's too cliched, then maybe you need to strip it down and start again, or whatever. But if you should know. I think people generally know if they've got something they can work with. Just be honest with yourself. Work hard. It's hard, and get some honest opinions on it. And that's it. So until next time, when I get a next batch of questions that need answering, or there's another book or whatever. Okay. Thanks very much, and thank you everyone that's been on the site, everyone that's already bought Dogs Chase Cars. It sold 700 copies in UK this month on Kindle, which if you want to get it on Kindle, it's only 70p. It's a good deal. Okay, so yeah, thank you to all you people who bought it. Massively appreciated, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.